This video is sponsored by PoketownStore.com, the place for all your Pokemon TCG online needs. If you're looking for the new Rebel Clash booster packs, they also have those on stock, so definitely check them out, PoketownStore.com. Also, if you use the coupon code ZapdosTCG, you get 5% of your next order. How cool is that? What's up YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video. Today we're going to be playing with the top 4 list of, the Limitless Qualifier number 4, and that's going to be Dragapult with Hammer. So, it's Hammer time, so it's going to be fantastic. Flipping some coins, if heads, discarding some energies. And synergy with this Giratina with Dimension Breach, you can get rid of special energies, you can get rid of regular energies, you can scoop up to get even more special energies in the discard pile. Is going to be good. So Dragapult has already established itself as one of the top tier archetypes of the meta right now with Rebel Clash. And we're going to be using Max Phantom to just drop some damage counters all across the opponent's field. What is different about this list is that this list also runs 2 copies of Power Plant, so no Chaotic Swell, and also 2 copies of Reset Stamp. So Reset Stamp Power Plant is very huge in the meta right now. I was actually afraid of this combo in the qualifier myself. I did quite good at the qualifier, making top 32, so that's a nice achievement since I now have the invite for the invitationals in 2 weeks time. And what also do we see is that he's running the Zamazenta V. I don't know what the purpose of this card is. Maybe it's a joke. Maybe it just takes up some damage. It does have 230 HP while you set up on the bench. Maybe it just blocks VMAXs at the point where they only have VMAXs out and you can just dag them out. I don't know, but it is in here. So very strange to see. We also have, of course, the access to, of course, as mentioned, the Reset Stamp plant. So we just Reset Stamp and use Power Plant at the same time. And then decks like Baby Blondes just crumble. They cannot rely on Oricorio or Dedenne. Same goes for PikaRom decks. Cannot rely on Zeraora for free retreat, as well as the insane Dedenne that is almost in every deck. So that's that. And there's also like Giratina in here in combination with Galarian Zigzagoon, so we're gonna get some damage counters all across the field. So this is top 4 placement, and Michael Carden actually did very well, so congratulations for getting 4th. We're gonna be trying this out on the Versus ladder and see what it's all about. So yeah, so many decks already with Rebel Clash. If you want to check out some of the decks, we've done everything so far. We even updated Lapras, we did Toxtricity, we did Mewtwo, I think. Yeah, I think we still have to do Mewtwo. There's also a top 8 Mewtwo list. Maybe we should do that next. We also have PikaRom, Dragapult, Baby Blonde. We did everything. So let's see here. We're up against... We won the coin flip with Dragapult. It doesn't matter which deck you're facing, you want to go first, because that means you get the first turn attachment off. Wow, look at this hand. Also, in the early phase of the game, if you get a Power Plant, the opponent is also not able to rely on the Dennis, which is always very fun. Definitely in my book. Power Plant used to be so busted, but then V Pokemon came out. Power Plant is not going to be as good as if Crobat V comes out, but for now, it's just okay. We have the Dedenne. I probably will use the Dedenne right here if we don't get a Quick Ball or a research from the Dedenne. Otherwise, yeah, it's a PikaRom. Oh, we have access to 2 Jirachis. Energy Spinner and a Switch. Yeah. I'm gonna use Energy Spinner, thinning out the deck. It's our first turn. Only 1 energy though. And if that doesn't work, how many things in here? 3 Treasure, 3 Quick Ball. Okay. Let's use this skateboard. Get out of here! Retreat! If that doesn't work, we just did any, right? Yeah, there's the treasure. That's good. I always love seeing the treasure at this instance, so probably will not need the Great Catcher since we do have Boss's Orders and Eldegoss, and I don't plan on using the Danny here. I'm gonna go for a classic or a Cynthia here. Let's get this out and get a Horror Energy equipped onto it, and this looks like a good start, right? We have a first turn attachment on the Dragapult. We have a Jirachi, which we can pivot into if this guy sees the discard pile. We still have lots of switches left, so I'm fine with this first setup. Also, I do love the fact he's attaching that Speed Lightning Energy. That means we can get rid of it very easily if we find a Quick Ball or a Treasure. And we also need to find ourselves Dragapult V Max, and seeing as there's 3 of them in the deck, we shouldn't be worried at all. Here comes the first Quick Ball from the opponent. Probably going to be seeing the Dedenne or Tapu Koko Prism Star. If I'm honest, I think it's going to be Tapu Koko Prism Star because he's throwing away Lightning Energy instantly. It could also be priced. Yeah, Tapu Koko Prism Star shows its face. So this is going to be Dragapult versus PikaRom. PikaRom's still a very dominant presence in the meta right now. As you can see in the top 16 of qualifier number 2. I think there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the top 16. So Probably the most popular deck in the format right now. Okay, he also got rid of our skateboard. Huge deal. That means we just promote Dragapult and hope for the best. Yeah. If we get a quick ball, we get a Dedenne. If we get a treasure, we get a Dragapult V Max. So it's totally good. Also, with so many switches still in the list, I should actually maybe pivot to Jirachi, but there is a chance that we whiff on the switch. Although we do have 4 switch and 4 scoop up nets, so promoting Jirachi is probably a good thing. Okay, there's Zeraora. Zeraora providing the free retreat for everybody that has a lightning energy attached. He already has a lightning energy. It counts as a lightning energy while attached, and it also lets us draw cards. So this is a very, very solid energy in the lightning decks right now. We see it in Luxray, we see it in PikaRom, so every lightning deck runs this, even in the Bolton Decklist. Bolton with Electrify, looking a little bit menacing. We really need to make a focus on where we put our damage counters. That is the main thing you have to do with Dragapult. I think, yeah, there's Zeraora. He hasn't used the Dedenne just yet. Dance of the Ancients. It's not on PikaRom. Maybe he has access to an energy switch in the hand. Seeing as there's only 1 in there. So he attaches it to Bolton. Maybe he free retreats and goes for Electrify. It is an option. So in this scenario, we really need to think about our damage counter placements. If he has a big charm, this could be tricky. We really have to bump into this guy ASAP. So both Jirachis survive, which is a good thing. Okay, let's see here. We attach 1 energy to the Dragapult. We just go for a classic Cynthia, see what we get. Everything will be fine. We get the Dragapult V Max. We also have the Mew, by the way. So we already used Tapu Koko Prison Star. So with an energy switch, an attachment, and a Thunder Mountain, he can get Tag Bolt off. So we might as well slap that down for now. Then we have access to 1 Stellar Rush. We also have Reset Stamp, to be honest. Or a Quick Ball so we can get rid of an energy. Interesting. This guy will full blitz on a Raichu, presumably. Okay. Research, we still have lots of supporters in the hand, so I think a quick ball is definitely not a bad idea. Either we can get another Dragapult out, or we can get rid of the special energy with this setup. Okay, we also have access to Galarian Zigzagoon, and then we can scoop up net a bazillion amount of times. I don't know if that is necessary or not. At this stage, we smack 130. This guy will get 2 damage counters if he ever decides to slap onto us. That means 220. 220, and the Bolton also goes down rather nicely. 130, 130. Yeah, Zigzagoon can we definitely smack into it, and we have to smack into it again. So, or maybe he only smacks into us once. So a Max Phantom. Now we have access to our damage counter placements. Okay, he only has huge HP Pokemon, right? So this guy will cause us some trouble, or we just go crazy with PikaRom. Slapping 1 damage on there. He's gonna attack, we attack, hopefully get another attack off next turn. I think I will drop my damage counters on... maybe the Zeraora could become like Boss's Orders material, so we can get 4 prize cards. As it stands right now, 5 damage counters and 130 is 180. Yeah, maybe with some Boss's Orders action we can do some nasty stuff. So I'm actually gonna target all the damage counters on the PikaRom for now. Because he might also play something like Mellow Lana to prevent the damage, so we actually need to go with this strategy. This is looking pretty good, so this Bolton also goes down to the residual damage if we have a Galarian Zigzagoon in combination with 1 Scoop Up Net. So, and seeing as we haven't used any of our Scoop Up Nets, this looks good. We also haven't seen any of our Crushing Hammers, to be honest, so if this is the case, we can actually get rid of a lot of energies. Like Crushing Hammers, and as well as the fantastic Giratina, yeah, with Dimension Breach. We can also use Giratina to put it in the discard pile, so we can put it 2 damage counters at once. 1 Electric Power gone. Okay, there goes the Marnie, which is appreciated, although we did have a busted supporters in the hand. Here's the Boss's Orders. Okay, at this stage, I'm a little bit scared. Since we need to find, yeah, we already have access to another Dragapult, but not an energy. No energies in the discard pile just yet. We need to establish another Dragapult in this scenario. I cannot promise you guys that we will win this match, but this is actually looking pretty okay-ish. We already put up some damage, so second turn Dragapult is always nice. Definitely considering the fact that, yeah, probably gonna like see full blitz onto himself. 2 PikaRoms right there. This Bolton's just absorbing some damage. Yeah, with Marnie, all of our supporters are on the bottom of our deck, to be honest. Which makes things a little bit tricky. We can switch, however, use Stellar Wish. First use the treasure to shuffle up the deck, then find a supporter, then find a scoop up net. Could happen. Could actually happen. As it stands right now. Another Electro Power, okay, that's 60 extra damage. Electro Power. Okay, if he relies on the Dedenne right now, we put our focus onto the Dedenne. So that is going to be our other Pokemon. We'll put 3 damage counters right there. And then some damage on Bolton, although he could run Melolana, which is definitely not nice to see. What will he do? He already used... Oh, he hears the big charm, so it doesn't matter because he already has damage onto himself. And here comes a Full Blitz. Full Blitz for a lot of damage, actually 210. That's a whole lot of damage. If we were not Mega Evolved, actually Dynamax, we would have been knocked out instantly. Our list does not run any healing cards, so that is a little bit tricky, but we do run Power Plant, so at least we have that going for us. We can... Yeah, we're probably gonna hit into this guy. Or we can just slap 130 and knock this guy out, maybe. Definitely have to slap into this guy. We also need to attach another energy. Okay, at this stage, we need first a Dragapult. We can also get rid of the special energy and lots of Crushing Hammers, to be honest. Okay. We also need to make sure he cannot switch, so we can also slap down that Power Plant if we have it. I'm gonna go for the switch, because I do expect to draw into another switch or a scoop up net. So here we go, research, there they go. Energy here. Also gonna grab another energy, maybe we can find a quick ball or a treasure so we can get rid of one of the energies on the play. There's a hammer, okay. It's hammer time. Okay, this guy is looking menacing. Slaps a lot of damage onto us, to be honest. We have a switch and we have scoop up net, so might as well use Jirachi again. Stellarish. Okay, here's the treasure. We can get rid of that special energy. See how the Crushing Hammer goes first. Okay, it fails. This is looking tricky. Looking very tricky. We don't have Power Plant as well, so he can safely go to the bench, which is not cool. Definitely not cool. Okay, here comes the Giratina. We're gonna get rid of 1 energy. It's not a lot, but it's something, right? It's something. Switching. And goes to the Max Phantom. Slapping damage all around. Okay, this guy has 70 damage remaining. And if we put 5 damage counters right there, this guy can be knocked out with Zigzagoon damage. Yeah, I do love that fact. Okay, if he has something like Attack Switch, we will be in a huge amount of trouble because, yeah, it doesn't matter. We do have Mew on our bench. Now, this is not looking good, to be honest. We really need to find, yeah, boss orders in the discard pile. We can, of course, find an Eldegoss. Eldegoss can then boss orders this guy around, so we can actually take multiple KOs. Could actually be a good idea. How many energies in play yet? Okay, it's looking pretty scary. Looking pretty scary. What to do? He has the Bolton. Is he gonna come with the Bolton? Research? Okay. This big charm is also causing trouble. So also we see if he slaps into us, he's gonna get 2 damage counters. Oh yeah, he's gonna knock himself out. Hopefully he doesn't know that. And he just does that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. He knocks himself out, so he gets 3 prize cards. We get 2 prize cards. So that's what the Horror Psychic Energy does. Pure power right there. Okay, we got 2 prize cards. There's a quick ball. He can get an Eldegoss with that, to be honest. Eldegoss boss's orders. Yeah, but this list only runs 1 boss's orders, which is definitely not fun. 1 boss's orders. 5 damage counters all around. We have the scoop up net combo right here, so yeah, we can just scoop up and get Galarian stuff going if he doesn't promote this guy. Yeah, it also depends here. So who do we promote? I think we promote this, right? And we also stamp him, do a low hand size, and go from there. Okay, he promotes this guy, which is totally busted. That means we can knock out the PikaRom while dishing out damage. Oh, here's the Dragapult as well. Ta-ta! Okay, at this stage, we just quick ball away the Giratina. Getting ourselves the Zigzagoon, because Zigzagoon is awesome. Putting damage, so that's 270 damage. Yeah, that's fine. 270. The PikaRom will go down thanks to the Zigzagoon residual damage. We can scoop him up. Hopefully we can get also that power plant in play. So now it's gonna be looking good for us. Research. Here's the stamp. So we have stamp and we have hammer as well. So we stamp. Putting this guy to a low hand size. We can scoop up that again for the Zigzagoon, and we can also have the Giratina coming back from the discard pile. So at this stage, all the energies have been used, presumably. Let's go for... We didn't have power plant, unfortunately. And again, crushing hammer fails, so that's why I don't play flipping coins, right? Boom! Okay, I'm sorry PikaRom, you have to go. Bam! So we got 3 prize cards for that. We only need to take 1 more prize card. We have the power plant being prized, unfortunately. If we had that, the opponent would have not been able to rely on the Dedenne, but at this stage, he probably will rely on the Dedenne. We will get smacked with damage. The only thing we need to do is use Eldegoss and use the boss's orders on this Raichu. Shouldn't be that hard, right? Shouldn't be that hard. Okay, there's the energy on the PikaRom, getting 2 cards instantly. Speed, lightning, energy. Okay, here's the reset stamp to 3. So finding our Eldegoss will be a little bit of an issue. There's the Voltner as well. So we need Scoop Up Net and the Eldegoss. Okay, at this stage, we only have 1 of these. He can retreat to PikaRom, slap some damage into us. And he still has access to his GX move. So it's still not, we're still not out of the woodworks just yet. Not yet. What is in his discard pile? Let's see here. 0 boss's orders. Okay, that gets me so scared. You have no idea. So this is a close game already. I cannot promise you guys that we will win, but the crushing hammers failed on us. So what else do you expect? If it was heads, maybe this guy would have been stuck in the active right now. He's just gonna go back to the bench, being a coward and retreating. So quick ball. At this stage, it is very, very difficult. We also got rid of our great catcher, and the list only plays 1 great catcher. It is what it is. So PikaRom might just obliterate Dragapult, seeing us like there's no boss's orders in the discard pile. And being stamped to 1 is not cool. Being stamped to 1, definitely not cool. Could have like divided the damage counters and then finished the job later, but I was afraid of Mallow Lana, so at least we had that. So yeah, this is not looking good. Opponent will do a lot of stuff. He did already use 3 electro powers though, but still, if he still has access to his GX move, so yeah. With 4 cards left, there's just the full blitz, 150. Next turn he just bosses orders and uses the GX move, so it's a little bit scary. He still has access to energies, okay. Yeah, the Dedenne is not helping out today. Yeah, we can use Max Phantom, but then we automatically lose, so we just have to hope we can recover from this, like use a stamp or whatever. Yeah, there's the stamp. And hopefully he does not have the boss's orders, right? Ta-da! We stamp, he stamps, everybody stamps. Let's pray, guys, pray! 4 cards in hand. Already won the Dedenne in this card? Yeah, okay, no Dedennes. No Dedennes. Okay, if there's not a boss's orders in the hand, if there was a boss's orders in the hand, she would have already played it, right? So we could be seeing, yeah, just a full blitz. So that means we can Eldegoss. If we find our Eldegoss, yeah, it doesn't matter. If we Dedenne, we don't find it. Interesting. Yeah, we can still Scoop Up Net. We need Scoop Up Net as well as Eldegoss. It can still happen. Okay, we can Cynthia, which is not the boss's orders. How many Scoop Up Labs do we have left? Scoop Up Nets. A lot of them, so we just use the Dedenne. instantly Dedenne. Need to find that scoop up net. We have the scoop up net. The only thing, oh, Eldegoss in the hand. Wow. We just need to find a switching card. Okay, Jirachi, find yourself the scoop up net. Yeah, there we go. That's how you win games, ladies and gentlemen. So you just attach here. You use the scoop up net on the correct Pokemon, like this fella. You place down Eldegoss, finding, of course, the Eldegoss, the boss's orders. That's how games typically end the day in this meta. And then you take down whatever you like smacked into and use scoop up net. So this was one of the most wonderful games I've played so far. Well played. Whew, that was close. Max Phantom. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed that match against PikaRom. So Dragapult, very nice. Even though the hammers didn't work, yeah, PikaRom takes some damage. Here we go. It didn't work out as planned, to be honest. Our power plants were priced, both of them. Our hammers failed, and we still won against PikaRom. So imagine that a power plant stick, like, he cannot draw out of that. So this reset stamp did save us, though. Reset stamp OP. We're gonna be playing one more game with Dragapult and hammers. Hopefully this time we'll be able to get, of course, some hammer action going around. We got a Xerneas! Hooray! Fairy types! As I'm so sad that fairy types go away. They just rub it in with this Dianta as the versus ladder achievement. Okay, one more game. Hopefully we're up against Baby Blounce, so we can show that Baby Blounce is scared of power plants and stamp. Although Baby Blounce can just explode in the face, as I've showcased on the Limitless Qualifier. We smacked some Dragapults around. We did. Okay, PikaRom again. Or is it a mirror match? Tails never fails. That's what I say. I'm gonna go first. Okay, if it's a mirror match, I don't even know how a Dragapult mirror match goes, because typically I don't even play VMAX Pokemon. It's just for training purposes. I just focus on Baby Blounce and one prizers. Oh, it's PikaRom. PikaRom again, and it looks like we start with the Eldegoss. We can, of course, use Float Up and shuffle it back. Reminds us so much. Oh yeah, 2 mulligans. Yeah, thank you. Very friendly of this fella. Oh, you have a good deck. You have a good deck. Okay. For now, we just use the treasure. Probably not gonna be needing the switch at this point. I'm gonna get our Dragapult out. Oh! Whoa! They concede because they start with the Eldegoss. Well. Hey, don't be a sore player. It would have been fun. We could have gotten the energy attachment, getting the mulligans, all the good stuff. That's how the deck probably will go. Okay, what else can we see in third opponent? So 2 wins in a row with this deck. You do need to think a lot with Dragapult, which is something I am... yeah, it's very fun actually. Thinking where you put the damage counters. Okay, lightning... This probably will be either Zacian. I think it's Zacian. There's the Oranguru in there, so I'm gonna go first. I'm not gonna let an Intrepid Sword on me. Okay, Jirachi. And a Dragapult and an Energy. We cannot complain, right? This is good. Even got a mulligan, and we do have hammer in the opening hand. Wow, it's Speedzation, and with Speedzation, I know what to do. I know what to do. Get rid of his energies. I know he can use saucers, but at one point... Okay, here we go. Using this. We also have, of course, the Galarian Zigzagoon, which could help. Energy there. We could... Stellar Wish first. Stamp. Stamp or switch? We don't have a switch yet. Taking that switch. Thank you very much. If he goes to the bench, probably he can scoop up this Jirachi, so we're gonna wait with the Zigzagoon for now. He can Marnie, but our hand doesn't contain any supporter whatsoever, so that will be totally fine. Sometimes you have to preserve your resources. That's how things go in the TCG. Stellar Wish. It's in a skateboard. Skateboard will get him out of the active. Hopefully he does that, so he doesn't scoop him up, so we can use Zigzagoon parties on it. Escape board. Oh yeah, this is the Combo Wombo deck. The first place winning list. Yeah, the metal goggles will be a huge issue since we don't run Tool Scrapper. Yeah, that's a huge issue. So we smack 130, so we have 2 shotizations, or the damage counters need to be aligned perfectly. A opponent is having 6 cards in the hand. Don't see a Zacian yet, which is a little bit strange to me. Like the good thing with the hammers is that at one point, if they cannot get an attack off, like let's say the Intrepid Sword and get nothing, we can use the hammer so they're 1 turn behind, or they need to waste all of their metal saucers. Yo, what is this? It's a Rainbow Mawile. Yo, he's gonna slap down everything? Slapping down Zigzagoon, right? Yeah, nasty Mawile. But Mawile does have a low amount of HP, and he cannot scoop that up, so... Oh, also the metal goggles onto it, so he technically has 200 HP. Oh boy, are we afraid right now? I don't think so. We can slap down the Dedenne. He just have a horrible hard start here. Your opponent reveals their hand, discard all supporters. We don't have any support. Oh, here's the Dedenne when you need him. Okay, in this scenario, wishing time. Okay, we have the escape board, so we can... This guy does more damage depending on how much Pokemon we have. Your opponent's bench Pokemon, right? The less bench Pokemon, the better. So Scoop Up Nut's probably better in this scenario, since we already have Switch. Okay, first things first. It's Hammer Time. Hammer Time. It fails again. 3 fails in this video already. Insane. Treasure. We get ourselves Dragapult V Max. For sure. We can scoop up Jirachi, switch again. It all depends on what we draw. Scoop Up Net, and then, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Scoop Up Net. We smack 130 damage, actually 100 damage only, so we really need to go with Scoop Up Net combos here. Boom. Might as well switch, and just need to find 1 energy or a supporter. Shouldn't be that hard, right? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Here we go. Even get more energies out so we don't draw into them. We don't have a lot left, to be honest. Here they go. And if he goes to the bench, we can Great Catcher and go after it. Here we go. Damage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Everything on Jirachi. So his escape board will go to the discard pile if he doesn't do anything about it. Could have spread the damage around, like 50 here and 50 there, but it's fine. He can retreat to Jirachi, but then, yeah, what's gonna happen here? Primate Wisdom. Yeah, this guy can scoop up at the Jirachi. But he got rid of the escape board, so at least that's good. Should have spread the damage around, to be honest. Yeah. Well, either way, we up trades very nicely here. We got 2 prize cards. He didn't even slap down Jirachi again. Okay. This hammer doesn't work, so 80 damage is 160. We still don't get there. We still don't get there. Huh. We can attach Stellar Wish, find some good resources. Yeah, I don't want to get smacked again by this guy. 130, right? Although we can finish the job later with 1 Zigzagoon. It's totally fine, right? 1 energy here. Might as well slow him down while we're at it. 4 tails! Really? Max Phantom again. Okay, this guy survives and hits us with some more damage, but we can like use 1 simple Scoop Up Net and get the KO, which is awesome. So we got the KO, and then either we can go and knock this guy out. He definitely has to slap down the Jirachi at this point. Yeah, there's the Jirachi. He can retreat if he wants to. Or he can slap damage. I'm fine with either scenario. He's just gonna switch. Okay, it's fine. This guy's probably not gonna go on the offensive again. He could if he finds like good cards, but he looks like he's in a brick mode. He finds a Quick Ball, so there's gonna be coming at the Dedenne on play. Which gives us prize cards, to be honest. It gives us prize cards. Quick Ball Zacian or Quick Ball Dedenne. He has 2 options. Quick Ball a Metal Energy. Will we see Zacian? I would go for Zacian personally because the Dedenne will... Oh yeah, maybe the Dedenne and then finding Zacian from the Dedenne. Or a supporter, so yeah. Even so, the Dedenne could be prized, right? I don't know how many Dedennes these guys typically run. Maybe only 1. So if it's in the prize cards, it will be bad for the opponent. There's a Zacian, so he's gonna try and get as many energies as possible with the Intrepid Sword. Seeing as there's already 3 gone, that's actually very good. And And I wonder if we should like spread damage with the Max Phantom on here, so we immediately take the prize card so this guy doesn't attack anymore. Okay, he already put like 1 energy on top of the deck for sure. Yeah. Oof, 2 energies. Zacian's gonna go crazy. Okay. At this stage, we can research. Attach. Oh yeah, we can knock him out with the Giratina. That's fun. That will be fun, right? Research. We also have another Dragapult V Max. There we go. The Scoop Up Net can knock him out, or the Giratina can knock him out. I think Giratina is fine in this scenario. Distortion Door. Yeah, 1 here for sure, and then on the Mew. Or do we put like 6 damage counters on here? 6 with Zigzagoon damage. Probably gonna get the KO on the Zacian, so for now, this guy. Oh yeah, the Metal Goggles prevents that. Ha, that's so silly. So silly. Yeah, we really need to be putting our stuff up because this Zigzagoon could also work. He could Marnius, right? So it's better to do it right now. Or wait with it. Interesting. Scoop Up Net this guy. So he's probably gonna be ready, right? So let's say we smack some damage, even more damage. Yeah, we should have put that damage somewhere else. Metal Goggles, how can I forget? Fell right into that one, didn't I? So Max Phantom. We're gonna be putting how many? 5 in here, that means 70 damage. 70, 20, and 50. Yeah, it's still gonna be hard knocking this guy out. He's also maybe has Scoop Up Net this Mew anyhow. Yeah, we can Scoop Up Net again, so I think I'm gonna go full in with the Zacian. If we've drawn to some more Scoop Up Nets, it's gonna be awesome. Maybe I should have spread the damage counters around. At this stage, he cannot stamp us or whatever. He's gonna attack us, and then we hopefully get the KO here. This Mawile also will preserve the energies in play. Next turn, we get multiple prize cards, hopefully. Also, if his bench is still full, he cannot rely on the full combo wombo. That is something I've experienced, that's why we're keeping this guy alive. Yeah, we definitely should have gone with the Distortion Door on the Mew. I was so stupid. First game was better though. And haven't experienced like Metal Goggles. I'm not the most crazy Dragapult player in the world. Intrepid Sword, what is going on? This guy is just bricking like crazy. Insane. Okay, in this scenario, I actually don't need anything. So, treasures will be gone. Let's get rid of that. We got a Mew. Mew can actually finish the job in certain scenarios. Dragapult Phantom Max. Bam! He's still not knocked out, but we can actually set ourselves up. Like, we only need 1 damage counter on this guy, right? Like 1 here, 1 there, and then the rest over here. He cannot scoop everything up, right? Oh yeah, this is also prevent from attacks and abilities. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. We already fell into that trap twice, so that Mawile is safe. Safer than ever. Safer than ever before. So our Zacian goes down, but actually our Dragapult goes down, but this Zacian goes down as well as one of these fellas. And then we just need the boss, right? Is there a boss in the discard? Not yet. Marnie. We might draw into a boss's orders, to be honest. We don't. Also, if this Zacian slaps into us, he gets knocked out. Like, what? Metal Goggles. Oh, is there still a glitch with the Metal Goggles and the Horror Psychic Energy? Who knows? Yeah, the Horror Psychic Energy will knock this guy out. So that's actually what we wanted. At this stage, Zacian goes down. Yeah, Scoop Up Net to Oranguru. Okay. Friend Ball. What now? His bench is so full he cannot ever do the combo wombo. He only takes 3 prize cards for this guy. I say only, but still. We're gonna get so much prize cards. We only need to like knock. We just need to find our boss's orders, to be honest. Brave Blade, and then you get damage. Boom. Okay, we take Dization with us. Horror Psychic Energy is just busted. Even though we're misplaying, we're doing this pretty okay with this deck. Okay, we only need 3 more prize cards, right? So whatever. Yeah, we can take down the Mew. We do have switch, so maybe we can get the boss's orders today. So we can boss's orders this guy, or having a great catcher, to be honest. Either will work fine. We're gonna put the Horror Psychic Energy on this guy. So if he slaps damage into us, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be finding an escape board. We can also find hammers, but at this stage it's not necessary. Slapping this, the Eldegoss will not be necessary, so retreat. Yeah, we need to find a great catcher to win the game. Scoop up net. Yeah, we don't find anything. Okay, scoop up nets. How many stuff do we still have left? Scoop up net can actually put some more damage across the field. We actually don't want that. But taking this guy. I'm gonna switch to this guy. And just use the damage, I guess. Yeah, these guys cannot receive damage. It doesn't matter. Cynthia. Just finding a great catcher would be nice. It's not a great catcher. We can stamp though. Stamping it to a low hand size. While also getting the power plant in play. And then treasuring Cynthia. Let's see if the great catcher is actually in here. It is not, so we need to rely on boss's orders. We need to draw very deeply into the deck. Max Phantom. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy doesn't work. Metal Goggles. Yay. Okay. We need 1 more prize card. No, it's not even the great catcher. It's not even the... Oh, great catcher's in the discard pile. I'm a total idiot. Total idiot. Either way, if this guy attacks, he is done for. If this guy attacks, he's done for. He'd slap down a metalization. Get 3 metal saucers equipped. 2 saucers and an energy. It's a lot to ask for, and he cannot use the Dedenne. So we looking good. We looking good. I think we can safely start attaching to like Giratina to start attacking with that at one point. 100 damage. So again, 100 damage. That means we are never gonna take the KO at this stage. He can safely... Hey, he will be stuck in the active though. So switch to the Wow. Retreating. Attach. And then Intrepid Sword. What? There's not a lot you can do. Okay, Notarization. Switch, retreat, Sonya. Okay. Yeah, power plant is in place, so no Dedenne time. He can try to get the full combo wombo going, like with Oranguru and Mr. Mime. He still needs to find Jirachi though. He needs to top deck it or whatever. Or find a supporter. He can still rely on Oranguru though. So this game can actually still go in the favor of the opponent. Because of that Metal Goggles counter card. We cannot snipe, we cannot attack. Do we still have a scoop up net left? Yeah, we probably should have gotten another Dragapult here, to be honest, so we could have attacked with that. Which slaps more damage than this guy. Okay. Jirachi and Oranguru? Mm-hmm. 130. He doesn't have more model goggles, so that at least gives us some time to work with. We just need to find the boss, right? Cynthia, find boss, gonna be good. He can still attack with this guy though, which is very scary. If he attacks, he loses, so it's fine. He's not gonna attack with it. Come on. What now? Come on, man, wow. Okay, well played. He had a brick start, but still. Max Phantom. Boom. Zation. Boom. Okay, so this deck is legit. We didn't use any hammer, but it's still Dragapult doing Dragapult things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay fresh, stay safe, guys. Peace.